Well, here we are on Friday of the Sunshine Tour in sunny Vejer de la Frontera, and it's been a great week so far, and I'm delighted to be joined by three of the Brazilian riders here at the show and the Brazilian chef to keep, Philippe Guerdat, and it's wonderful to have Philippe here to talk to us as well. Philippe, as the new Brazilian team chef to keep, talk to us a little bit about some of the differences that you might see managing the team and the great guys from South America.
Yeah, first of all, I have to improve and to look how they are working. I know a few of them, or mostly all, but I've never been working with them, and now it's for me is a new challenge because it's South America, and I have never been in a Pan-American Games, and I would like to go with them. And I mean, for me, it's something new. I have to know everybody, to know all the new horses, and we have to decide at point to point. But now we are just starting, and it's difficult for me to have too many ambition in the beginning. But I like this kind of riders because they are not amateur, but all professional riders, and I like to work with them.
Thank you, Philippe. And talk to us a little bit about, you mentioned it's difficult with it being, the first time for you in South America, and you're getting to know the riders and you're at the outset of the plan. How are you going about organising the plan for the team and for Brazil this year?
Yeah, we start, but we already have a plan, and the plan is to get the qualification for Olympic Games. That will be in Lima, but before we have some Nation Cups, and we already talk about this, and because some riders are here, some riders are in America, some riders are in Brazilian, so we have to fix everything a little bit. The next 6 weeks will be important to have everything fixed. And after we'll start in La Baule, and we will change the team also. We will not go all the 4 Nation Cup with the same team. So everybody will get a chance, but more or less we know who is able to go in the first team.
Thank you, Philippe. And coming to Pedro Muylaert, also from Brazil, thinking about your team of horses that you have for this year, why don't you talk to us a little bit about what we're going to expect to see from your horses this year?
Yeah, first we have to be happy with Felipe on the team, because he has a lot of experience for us, and I have 2 horses to think about the Nations Cup. I have 1 mare and 1 horse, Prince Royal, who did the WAG last week. And always we have always to respect his decision and try to do what he say for us, and do our best.
Thank you, Pedro. And we'll come to the next Pedro Veniss. And you won yesterday and you won last week, and it's all very much part of it, getting set up here from the Sunshine Tour, and it really gives you a good start to the year, doesn't it?
Yes, for sure, and I really like the Sunshine Tour to start the season, and so I have some young horses here, and for this year I have my good horse Cabri de Lille. He has a break after Geneva, and he's going to start next week, and normally his first big show is going to be La Baule.
Thanks, Pedro, and congratulations on the first couple of weeks. It's been really, really good for you. And moving to Felipe Amaral, equally for you, it's a busy start to the year, but again, it's a good start, a good place to get set up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very good place because we have a lot of arenas. I have also the young horses that I bring with me, so it's good. We change the arena every week, so they can develop a lot. And also for the good horses, the main arena is very good. The big classes are tough enough, so we can be ready for the rest of the year.
And Pedro, just coming back to you, we spoke a minute ago about the Pan-American Games, and you've got some plans to aim towards that, don't you?
Yeah, so like Philippe said, our big goal this year is the qualification for Tokyo. So we're going to try to do some Nations Cup before the Pan-American Games, and try to see how is the 5 best horses and riding, the 5 best combinations to go to Lima.
To yourself, Pedro Muylaert, all these Pedros. I've seen you jump, at Hickstead, some big rounds there, and your horses are always in flying form, which is great, as are the other guys. But give us a little insight into how you keep them going, because it's big jumping across extended periods of time throughout the year. And thinking about the games in Tokyo, what's some of the sort of best techniques that you find to keep the horses nice and fit and healthy?
Yeah, it's a long way to the Pan American Games and a long way to Tokyo. I think that we have to always respect the horse and how they are in the moment, and always be with Pedro. He has a lot of experience for us also, and Philippe now always follow what they say for us, and try to make the horses in the good shape.
Thank you, Pedro. And Felipe, yourself, you know, as a team, it's a big effort, isn't it? And you guys all have to get along, because when you go into that arena, you're hoping that, you know, your teammate is going to jump clear and you're going to secure that qualification. How important for you is it to have such a great relationship with your teammates?
Yeah, we are so lucky that we are good friends and we can make teams together. It's great because when we win, it's much better because we are like friends. And also the relationship when we are not in the ring, it's very good because we can help each other. It's very good.
Thanks, Philippe. And Philippe Guerdat, coming to you finally with the question. We heard a lot from the guys. I think you've got a brilliant team. How much do you take into consideration as the year goes through, as you're thinking about next year and further afield? You know, what are you thinking about how the team is going to shape up?
Yeah, okay. Everybody who know me, I know I am. For me, is very important what team spirit means, and I think okay, I have to know them a little bit better, but I know they have a good team spirit, and for me, it's the most important thing, because when we start in this competition, and team competition is very different than any other competition, because it's a lot more pressure, and I know most of them, they have already been in team and good. Okay, the World Championship was a little bit more difficult, but that means nothing, because it happened to all the team, or even to the best team. And now we will try to do our best to be together. And okay, even if there are not a lot of riders, I mean, for me, my main goal is to start to have a team who is not just 4 friends, but to have 10 or 12 together, so we can a little bit pick up the best one. But it's very important since they are close together, and for me it's easier a little bit because they are already friends, and the different country I was working was maybe a little bit more difficult because we were more riders, so they have not the same relationship. But here I can already feel they are really close each other, and that means for me maybe a little bit easier.
Thank you, Philippe. And Pedro Muylaert, tell us a little bit about your best horse at the moment.
My best horse at the moment is Prince Royal. He's a very careful horse. I have a little bit problem with the control with him, so I try to improve that. And I think he's really good horse. He's a lot of scopy and careful, but the problem is the control, and I have to improve that.
So my best horse is a Cabre de Lille, 15 years old stallion. And he did some good results, and we're going to try to put him in good shape for the Pan American Games this year.
My best horse for this year is Germanico. It's numero uno stallion, and he's a very careful horse. He's improving a lot in the big classes. He's starting now the big classes, and I hope he's going to have very good results this year.
Brilliant. Philippe Guerdat, thank you, the chef to keep for the Brazilian team. Pedro Muylaert, Pedro Veniss and Felipe Amaral. Muito obrigado a todos.
Very good. Thank you.